Welcome back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasures. Today you're going to discover the top 3 Australian 50 cent, 20 cent, and 10 cent coins that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. That's not a typo, and no, you don't need to be a millionaire to own one. You might already have it and not even know. We are about to uncover rare designs, mysterious mint errors, and stories that tie Australian history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin we are about to explore hides a surprise that could leave you speechless. Now, before we jump into the first Australian 50 cent coin, take a moment to look at your change jar, your dresser drawer, even that old coffee can in the garage. Because by the end of this video, you will be racing to check if your coins match one of these rare, mind-blowing finds. Now, I am ready when you are. Go ahead and send me the first coin picture or details, and I will start crafting its story with all the drama, value, and excitement packed in. Now take a closer look at this coin. At first glance, it looks like any regular Australian coin. And today, we are diving into one of the most sought-after pieces in Australian coinage, the legendary 1984 Australian 50 cent coin with that mysterious black-toned front side aged into a very fine condition. If you've got one sitting in your drawer or coin box, you could be holding on to something significantly valuable in today's collector market. This isn't just another coin, it's a treasure that represents history, rarity, and a growing market demand. So stick around, because we're about to uncover why this specific 50 cent piece is turning heads and making waves in the numismatic world. Let's first set the scene with a bit of background. The 50 cent coin has always held a special place in Australian currency. First introduced in 1966 with round silver versions, it transitioned into the iconic dodecagon, or 12-sided shape, in 1969. By 1984, the coin was well established in Australian hands, and the Royal Australian Mint produced millions to meet demand. But something subtle yet significant happened in that year. Certain coins began to emerge with darker tone, almost blackened features on the obverse, or front side. Whether due to a unique reaction in the metal alloy, storage exposure, or low-pressure striking conditions, these specific pieces stood apart from the rest. Over time, as most 1984 coins wore down or were spent into circulation, those with the distinct black shading and preserved in very fine condition became increasingly harder to find and increasingly more desirable to collectors across the world. Now let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The 1984 Australian 50 cent coin boasts the classic design Queen Elizabeth II graces the front side, sculpted by the legendary artist Raphael Maklouf. But what sets the valuable versions apart is that unique black or dark shading on the front. It creates a bold contrast that makes the Queen's portrait stand out dramatically, giving it a rare, regal aesthetic. This blackened tone isn't artificial, it forms naturally over decades due to specific conditions, making each coin's finish slightly unique. Combine that with its 12-sided shape, impressive diameter of 31.5 millimeters, and a weight of 15.55 grams. It's a heavy and visually striking piece. When you hold one in very fine condition, you can feel the history and rarity in your hands. It's not just a coin, it's a conversation piece. Rarity is always the heartbeat of coin collecting, and this particular 1984 issue is no exception. While millions were minted, only a small fraction has survived, with the black-toned obverse and in very fine or better condition. The vast majority of coins from that era were either damaged, heavily circulated, or polished down, losing their distinct visual features. But when a coin not only retains its original detail, but also carries the naturally formed black toning, collectors go crazy for it. These coins are specially prized because they stand out immediately in any collection, a beautiful contrast of design and age that no two pieces replicate in the exact same way. As demand for unique and aged coins rises, the 1984 Australia 50 cent black shaded variety has carved its place as a must-have in top-tier collections, both in Australia and internationally. Now let's talk value. What is a coin like this really worth in today's market? As of now, the 1984 Australian 50 cent coin with the front side black tone, preserved in very fine condition, is fetching impressive prices in collector auctions and private sales. Depending on its contrast, preservation level, and demand at the time, it can sell anywhere between $240,000, and in some cases, even more. Coins with stronger natural toning and minimal wear are commanding higher premiums, especially when they come with certificates of authenticity or verified grading. And the value is only rising as more collectors enter the market and older pieces become even more difficult to find. This coin is not just holding value, it is appreciating steadily, making it not only a beautiful collectible, but also a smart investment. If you're thinking about hunting down one of these gems, or maybe you already own one, here are a few tips to keep in mind. First, preservation is key. Store the coin in a dry, acid-free environment, preferably in a coin capsule or sealed sleeve, to protect its surface and maintain that desirable black tone. Avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can damage the natural patina that gives it character and value. Secondly, consider getting the coin graded by a reputable service. Not only does it increase buyer confidence, but it also secures your coin's place in the serious collector market. And lastly, stay connected to numismatic forums and auction listings. Demand for this coin is growing fast, and being active in the community means you will be the first to spot great deals or potential buyers when you are ready to sell or trade. So there you have it, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin with its unique black-toned obverse, and aged in very fine condition is not just a coin. It's a statement of rarity, beauty, and investment opportunity. In a market where collectors are always seeking standout pieces, this coin is shining brightly. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, keeping your eyes peeled for this rare variation could bring not only excitement, but real financial reward. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. Next up, if you're passionate about rare coins and the incredible stories behind them, you're in for a real treat today. In this video, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting and talked about pieces in the coin collecting world. Right now, the ultra-rare 1981 Australian 20-cent coin with the mysterious yellow dot, both on the front and the back. This coin, especially in very fine condition, is creating serious buzz in numismatic circles and fetching impressive dollar values in today's hot auction market. So sit back, relax, and let's take a fascinating journey into the world of one of Australia's most valuable and sought-after coins. The 20-cent coin has been a mainstay of Australian currency since its introduction in 1966, part of the decimalization of the country's currency system. The 1981 issue was a standard circulation coin minted in large quantities, but it holds a secret that only the most observant collectors have uncovered. In that year, Australia struck millions of 20-cent coins, but a tiny handful have emerged bearing what collectors now call the yellow dot anomaly. This specific variation, featuring a distinct yellowish dot on both the obverse and reverse of the coin, wasn't officially documented or intended, making it a minting mystery and an absolute gem for those lucky enough to find it. Over the decades, these coins have surfaced in private collections and auctions, and every time they have created waves due to their extraordinary value and increasing rarity. So what exactly makes this coin so special? The 1981 Australia 20-cent coin in question appears perfectly ordinary at first glance. It bears the iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II on the front and the Australian platypus on the back, both standard features. But upon closer inspection, keen-eyed collectors have noted a small, yellow-tinted dot, a distinct coloring or discoloration appearing in specific areas on both sides of the coin. These yellow dots are not a result of wear or staining. They are believed to be the result of a unique chemical or metal reaction during the minting process, or possibly an unintentional anomaly in the planche material used. This anomaly gives the coin a one-of-a-kind appearance, setting it apart from millions of others. And in the world of numismatics, it's these small, unintended differences that often translate into huge collector demand and major dollar value. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity is king, and this 1981 yellow dot 20-cent coin is rare with a capital R. Only a very small number of these coins have ever been confirmed to exist, and even fewer are in very fine or better condition. A coin this, with both the front and back side showing the yellow dot, becomes a collector's dream, a true unicorn in the Australian decimal coin series. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for anomalies that are verifiable and visually distinguishable. And this coin ticks all the boxes. The fact that it has survived in very fine condition after more than 40 years makes it even more desirable. It's this combination of age, visual uniqueness, and pristine state that skyrockets its value and places it at the top of collector wish lists both in Australia and around the world. Let's talk numbers, because the value of this coin is nothing short of astonishing. As of today's market, confirmed examples of the 1981 Australian 20-cent yellow dot coin, especially those with clear dot visibility on both sides and in very fine condition, are fetching hundreds and even thousands of dollars in private auctions and online numismatic platforms. The collector market places a much higher value on its unique characteristics and extreme scarcity. Depending on the condition, provenance, and clarity of the yellow dot, some of these coins have been valued anywhere between $200 and $4,000, with demand only rising as awareness grows. For those who have one of these in their collection or happen to stumble upon one in an old coin jar, the potential return is remarkable. In many cases, it is literally like striking gold with a simple pocket change find. Now, if you're a coin collector beginner or seasoned, here are a few key tips to keep in mind when it comes to this rare 1981 yellow dot 20-cent piece. First, always inspect your 1981 Australia 20-cent coins carefully under natural light and magnification. The yellow dot may be subtle, but with the right light and angle, it becomes quite evident. Focus particularly around the edges of Queen Elizabeth's portrait and areas near the platypus on the reverse. Second, condition is everything. If your coin has sharp details, no major scratches, and retains good luster, its value increases significantly. Third, store your coins in protective holders and avoid any chemical cleaning. This can destroy collector value. Finally, keep an eye on auctions and online forums. Prices are constantly moving, and being informed helps you make the best decision whether you're buying or selling. To wrap it up, the 1981 Australian 20-cent yellow dot coin is truly one of the hidden gems of modern coinage. Its combination of historical context, visual uniqueness, and ultra-low population in collectible conditions has made it one of the most sought-after coins in the Australian numismatic world. The presence of the yellow dot on both the front and back side, along with the very fine grade of preservation, transforms an everyday coin into a rare and valuable treasure. If you're lucky enough to own one, hold on to it. Its value is only expected to rise. And if you are hunting for one, now's the time to stay alert and stay informed. These coins are rare and high demand and represent an exciting chapter in the world of collectible currency. To like, share, and subscribe for more. Next up, in today's video, we're diving into a true gem of Australian numismatics, the 1974 Australian 10-cent coin, especially in very fine or higher condition. This isn't just any small silver-colored coin. This is a coin that has captured the attention of serious collectors, auction houses, and investors all around the world. Its growing demand in today's rare coin market is turning heads and increasing in dollars value rapidly. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this is one coin you will want to know everything about. So stick around, because we're going to explore why this humble piece of change from 1974 could be worth far more than just 10 cents. To understand the value of the 1974 Australia 10-cent coin, we have to travel back to a pivotal time in Australian history. The Australian decimal coinage system was still relatively new, having been introduced in 1966, and coins minted in the early 1970s hold special significance as they were part of the first wave of post-decimal currency. The 10-cent coin was modeled after the British shilling, and by 1974, the Royal Australian Mint had firmly established the iconic design featuring the male superb lyrebird on the reverse, a symbol of Australia's rich natural heritage. These coins were made of cupro nickel and were part of everyday use, but not all were created equal, and the 1974 issue has proven to be particularly interesting for collectors. What sets the 1974 Australia 10-cent coin apart is not just its age, but the fine craftsmanship and the subtle variations that make certain pieces stand out. The reverse side showcases the detailed image of the lyrebird, designed by the talented Stuart Devlin, a master of coin artistry. The obverse carries the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machine, which has become iconic in the numismatic world. Over time, some 1974 coins developed slight die errors, misstrikes, or retained sharper details than others, making them uniquely desirable. Even without mint errors, coins from 1974 in very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition are highly sought after because of their diminishing availability in such pristine state. It's these details and variations that can elevate a coin from everyday change to a collectible worth real money. Although the Royal Australian Mint produced millions of 10-cent coins in 1974, time has worked its magic. The vast majority have been circulated heavily, worn down, or simply lost. Today, finding a 1974 Australia 10-cent coin in very fine condition or better is not as easy as it once was. Collectors are increasingly focused on coins with crisp, well-defined details, original luster, and minimal surface marks. As coin collecting continues to surge in popularity worldwide, especially among younger generations and digital age investors, the demand for rare and condition-sensitive coins like the 1974 Australia 10 cent has skyrocketed. Coins certified and graded by reputable organizations can command a premium, with buyers willing to pay top dollars to add high-grade examples to their collections. Now let's talk about numbers, the part everyone gets excited about. In the current coin market, especially at auctions and private sales, a 1974 Australian 10-cent coin in very fine condition can easily fetch anywhere from $104,000, depending on eye appeal and demand. Move up the grade scale to extremely fine or uncirculated, and prices quickly jump into the $110,000 range. Add in a rare mint error or proof-like surface, and you could be looking at offers over $145,000 or more. With each passing year, these values are climbing as high-quality examples become harder to find and as collectors compete to secure the best specimens. What was once pocket change has now become a miniature treasure with real investment potential. If you're looking to add this coin to your collection, or perhaps already have one sitting in your old coin box, here's some advice to help you make the most of it. First, examine the coin carefully under proper lighting. Look for sharp detail, especially in the lyrebird feathers and Queen Elizabeth's crown. Avoid cleaning the coin, as that can reduce its value. Original condition is always preferred. If you believe the coin is in excellent condition, consider having it graded by a professional service to unlock its full market value. Keep an eye on auction sites and local coin shows. These are great places to spot hidden gems or find serious buyers. And most importantly, stay informed. With demand on the rise, this is the perfect time to learn everything you can and get involved in the numismatic community. So, there you have it. The 1974 Australian 10-cent coin is far more than just a small piece of metal. It represents a rich part of Australia's monetary history, boasts unique artistic features, and is now recognized as a valuable collectible with increasing demand and significant dollar value. Whether you're holding on to one already or thinking of starting your collection, this coin is a shining example of how numismatics blends history, art, and smart investing into one exciting hobby. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into a highly valuable Australian coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More rare coin spotlights and treasure hunting tips are coming your way.